Today, we're taking Ghost Recon Wildlands to the next level.
Talking gadgets with Spider-Man's Tom Holland.
Revealing new fighters in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
This is the IGN Show.
Welcome to the IGN Show. Alana Pierce here, William Haynes there, and Miranda Sanchez over there. Let's get to it.
Coming up on today's show, we'll show you what it's like to walk the floor of one of the biggest video game conventions in the world. Plus, we'll find out how much Spider-Man star Tom Holland really knows about Peter Parker's gadgets.
Then we'll check out the new characters just added to the roster for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And later, we'll put on our most fashionable gear and break out the ink when we play Splatoon 2.
But first, it's time for us to show our devious sides.
It can be hard enough to drive and shoot at the same time when you're trying to take down a convoy in Ghost Recon Wildlands, so we figured, let's take this up a notch.
In this extreme gaming challenge, Brian Altano and Max Scoville wanted to see what would happen if you had to take down a convoy while driving at high speeds in real life.
This was done under the supervision of professionals, so please don't try this at home.
What's up guys, Max and Brian here for IGN. This is the Extreme Gaming Challenge. This time we are at Sun Buggy in Oceana Beach. Brian, what are we doing?
We're taking requests and we got one from none other than Greg Miller of Kinda Funny Games.
Hey guys, it's Greg, how are you? I'm gonna send you the producer/seducer Nick Scarpino and the pure one Tim Geddes, #LetTimHost. And do me a favor, just beat these guys down. Get them dirty. Make them, when they come back here, let them be like, oh man, Greg, it's so good to see you. And I'm like, I know, never forget what you have.
Today, Tim and Nick are up against us as we play Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. The mission, take down a convoy in the game while riding in an actual dune buggy.
Here we go. Fire. All right, took out the first truck. On to the second. Why is this so hard to control? No, I just drove into a ditch. Oh, we're doing the Tokyo Drift. Get close to the second truck. This looks easy, Brian. It's not. Almost got him. I'm gonna do it.
What happened? You snapped the rig in half.
I broke the thing. It was too extreme a gaming challenge.
Oh, Tim.
We should race. Kinda Funny versus IGN. We hungry.
I'm gonna drive into all of the sand and try not to explode.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
You live life a quarter pounder at a time.
We're driving on Tatooine.
Hello!
Hey Brian, Greg, how's it going down there?
It's going good. There's a lot of sand.
Has anybody puked yet? That's the big question, I guess.
No, not yet. Oh, Max hit something. Ah!
What? Is he okay? Do you need a new host for Up at New?
So this is my first time ever being in a car that Max was driving. Also the last.
They had one job. One job. Stay on the course.
Okay, that was incredible. That was probably the best day of my entire life. Can we talk about that fence? Max, we let you drive for a few minutes, and what happened? You drove into a fence, and then you got in a lot of trouble. Everyone's fine. I can't take you guys anywhere.
Around 350,000 people head to Cologne, Germany for Gamescom every year, so it's safe to say it's an absolute monster of a video game convention.
And of course, IGN was there. If you couldn't make it in person, you can live vicariously through Alana's adventures way cheaper than a plane ticket.
This is Gamescom. Welcome to Gamescom, everyone. We are in Cologne, Germany for the biggest video game convention in the entire world. There are over 300,000 fans here who are so excited to get to play the newest games before everyone else, so let's check it out. Since Gamescom started back in 2009, it has absolutely exploded in size. There are more than 700 exhibitors from almost 100 different countries showing off the biggest upcoming games. From Battlefront 2 to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds to Super Mario Odyssey, if people are excited about it, it's probably at Gamescom. Even at the start of the day, people are already lining up to play Super Mario Odyssey, and by the end of the day, this line might be 4 hours long. I get it, it's a really good game. Big publishers bring their A-game to Gamescom with enormous booths celebrating games that have been out for a while too, either with content updates or just to celebrate them with their communities. One thing that they have here that is particularly cool is limited edition codes that you can get emailed to yourself, so you can actually get Gamescom 2017 printed on the front of one of your Design Labs controllers. And then, of course, there are smaller ones. This year's Gamescom had the world's biggest ever indie mega booth with indie games made in totally different countries all across Europe and the world. And if that's not enough for you, it also happens to be set in the beautiful city of Cologne, which has the home of Germany's most visited landmark ever, attracting 20,000 visitors per day. This is the Dome. This old cathedral is basically the center point of Cologne, and one of my favorite things about it is that you can almost see it from every single part of the city because it's so tall. But real talk, years of playing Assassin's Creed really makes me want to just climb up to the top and like look around and then jump out into a hay bale. Reckon there's any around here?
Coming up on the IGN Show, we'll reveal all the secrets in the Hearthstone animated short, Hearth and Home, and break down the new characters that were just added to the roster of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Then we'll duke it out in the Nintendo Switch exclusive that's all about cool weapons, fashion, and painting every corner of the map, Splatoon 2. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the IGN Show. The Overwatch animated shorts have been a fun way for Blizzard to tell new stories and expand the universe outside of the game. And now Hearthstone is getting the same treatment. Hearth and Home is packed with song and dance, a ton of Easter eggs, and even brand new characters. If you missed a reference, we caught it in this Rewind Theater. We'll be jumping around the video quite a bit to pick apart all the Easter eggs and hidden goodies, so if you haven't seen the short in its entirety, you can find it on IGN.com. The animation opens with our protagonist Ava wandering through snowy woods somewhere in Azeroth, perhaps Dune Moreau or Winterspring. Suddenly, a white mouse named Sarge appears along with a Hearthstone box and teleports our hero, sporting a cool Stormwind brooch, to Stonebrew's Tavern, home of the titular Hearthstone innkeeper, Hearth Stonebrew, seen here. When Ava lands in the tavern, we get our first look at some juicy background Easter eggs. A portrait of Bran Bronzebeard is featured prominently on the wall. The youngest of the 3 Bronzebeard brothers, Bran is renowned for his many adventures in the Explorers League. The pink-haired gnome beneath him is Birdie, a frequent visitor to the Stonebrew Tavern that doesn't appear in any previous Warcraft lore. Next to Birdie is the Staff of Origination, an immensely powerful Titan artifact. To the left of Bran's portrait, we can see a Hearthstone card pinned to the wall with a Season 1 Pandaria card back. A small tentacle, perhaps one summoned by the old god N'Zoth, is hanging from the ceiling. Ava then notices Hearth playing Hearthstone with a whimsical old mage named Melto, who abruptly uses Polymorph on one of Hearth's minions. Ava asks where she is, and the animated short's catchy musical number begins with a wonderful a cappella from Fuse and Wick, the Goblin Brothers. We're introduced to Lou the Paladin and Urk the Warrior, while a remarkably cute Murloc makes a sneaky cameo in the background. Suddenly, what would seem to be Hogger appears in frame, but upon closer inspection, the lack of a spiked collar, the addition of a nose ring probably means it's just a run-of-the-mill gnoll. A 2-headed ogre shoots off a one-liner pulled directly from Hearthstone's Ogre Magi. As Melto takes the tune, he plucks the beloved Golden Monkey from the air, a card created in-game by Elise Starseeker. Lou graces us with his lovely baritone, with the coin hanging around his neck. We get a glimpse at what is most likely the staff of playable hero Morgul the Oracle. Wick gets excited and charges Ava with the warrior weapon, Death's Bite. Lou intervenes. As the musical number crescendos, an ancient appears in the background. Melto's pet whelp is flapping excitedly at this point. Urk stomps on a patron's foot, and behind him we can see the card art for Tortolan Primalist. Valaris the Blood Elf appears, and Wick drops into frame wielding King's Defender. We see a patron play what is most likely shield block or armor up, but abruptly a possessed villager appears, spinning Ava across the room. Lou plucks another coin from behind a patron's ear. As Ava finally sits down to play, her turn is almost over as indicated by the burning rope, but happily, she top decks none other than Deathwing.
We're so excited to get our hands on the new Spider-Man game and see what cool gadgets he has this time. Everyone's favorite wall crawler has had a ton of toys over the years, and IGN editorial producer Terry Schwartz quizzed the current Peter Parker, Tom Holland, to see how deep his Spidey sense really is.
Tom Holland, you are Spider-Man himself, Peter Parker. There are a lot of cool gadgets in Spider-Man Homecoming, so we wanted to test your knowledge and see how well you know all of Spider-Man's gadgets in the Spider Universe.
Pressure's on.
You ready?
Pressure's on.
All right, let's
go.
start right here. Name that Spidey gadget.
Spider-Man's tennis balls.
They are the cryo cubes, so you missed that one.
Oh,
but what
yeah.
do you think they do?
The cryo cubes. They help grown men cry.
They actually can freeze enemies and even have a use in science because they do it without destroying cells.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Interesting.
Peter Parker helping the world. All right, name that spider gadget.
The spider glider?
Yeah! Now, what does it do? It's pretty straightforward.
It's a glider, like the Goblin's one.
All right, name that Spidey gadget.
The Spidey Mobile.
Yeah. Do you know the backstory behind this?
Wasn't like Steve Ditko just wanted him to have, like they were going to sell toys or something? It was all about merchandising, so they decided to put it in. And then didn't Wolverine go on a road trip in it?
He did in Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
You aced that one. Name that Spidey gadget.
Isn't that the stealth suit?
It is.
Yeah.
Now, it sort of has its use in the name, but do you know what it does?
It can go invisible.
It can go invisible. It also has an anti-sound mode that isn't invisible.
I didn't know that.
Name that Spidey gadget.
That is what we call Droney. He is Spider-Man's best friend. No.
He has a lot of friends in this movie, but the spider drone is Droney is the best.
Droney's a really cool character in the movie, actually. Droney is a sort of little system that can help him see things that he can't get to, and I don't want to give anything away, but there's a lot that Droney can do. It's
He's a good character?
He's fun, yeah.
All right, name that Spidey gadget.
Web shooters.
Yeah, and what do the web shooters do?
Shoot web.
Yeah. They're the coolest, right?
They
They're
are
staple.
cool.
I
They
love
are
that you
cool.
guys have the actual web shooters.
The annoying thing
too.
about the web shooters is they're so cool and like realistic looking that they feel like they should work, but obviously they don't. So it's a little disappointing. but no, I love the web shooters. They're cool.
Awesome, you aced that one, and
I did
everyone
pretty
at home
well.
hopefully learned some more about Spider-Man's gadgets.
Yeah.
As always, for plenty more on Spider-Man, keep it locked to IGN.
Coming up, we've got the new characters headed to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and some friendly ink warfare in Splatoon 2. But first, here's a few games that have the Naomi Kyle seal of approval. Patent pending. They're my top 5.
Welcome back to the IGN Show. If you've got a Nintendo Switch or are maybe thinking about getting one, then you definitely need to check out Splatoon 2. It's got stylish design, a super bizarre story, and incredibly addictive multiplayer action that doesn't live and die by your kill-death ratio.
Hey guys, Naomi Kyle here. I'm here with Mitchell, who is one of our Let's Play producers here at IGN, as well as Brendan, who's a guides editor. We're going to be playing Splatoon 2. What are we checking out today?
We're checking out Salmon Run mode. We're going to play on 20%. I have a good feeling that we're going to be able to take this.
You better have a good feeling because we're going to win this.
All right, step 1. Paint as much orange as you can all over the place.
Ink
all the orange everywhere.
Chew on this.
Die with my orange side. Oh no, spotted! I got spotted! I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm on the... We're teaming.
We have met our quota. We got to survive now.
We're flying.
You got this.
There's a lot of orange on this platform. I'm very happy. We're doing a great job.
You got to shoot the top.
Oh god!
Oh,
to the top. Getting to the top. Get it.
Come on.
Oh, up. No, not the umbrellas. I'm shooting him real good right now.
You got it.
Nice job.
Those eggs.
Cut behind you.
Oh my god.
I got this.
Guys, we're so fresh right now. We're so fresh. 9 eggs. 10 eggs. How many eggs can we get?
11.
11.
Get it.
We got one more round to go.
All right, here I come.
Got it. Wait.
With the egg. Oh, got stuck. I did it.
Oh no. I got this. I got this.
You got this.
Here, support.
Look
Yeah,
at
get those towers. Gotta get those towers.
Oh no, I got splattered by Stinger. Okay.
Live.
We're living. I'm living.
Behind you.
One more try. Do we have one more try in us?
We have
I think
one
we
more try.
do.
Do it. Got it?
Making this run for it. Yep.
Good. Go.
Protect
Up
Naomi.
we go.
Operation Protect Naomi. We've met our quota. Let's get these towers.
Here I am with my little leg, guys.
Air support. Take all you sons of salmon on. We did it.
Woo, we cleared it.
Nice job,
Well
team.
done. Well done. Boom.
Boom
Splatoon 2,
shakalaka.
Salmon Run.
All right, good job. We won. We beat the Salmon Run. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. For more Splatoon 2, definitely keep it locked to IGN.
Stay fresh.
Yes, the brains at IGN may do crazy things like put people up in jets while playing Call of Duty or make me play the Nintendo Switch in zero gravity, which was really cool, by the way. But sometimes we keep it simple and challenge people to play Tetris blindfolded. In today's matchup, Chad James and Sam Mitchell take on Brett Hundar Hundley and Alex.
Alex, we did it. We made it.
Now watch us suffer as we take the IGN Tetris Challenge where we're blindfolded, I guess. So Sam, you're gonna do it.
We're doing the IGN Blindfold Tetris Challenge. And you've got the controls as well as the blindfold. I have the fidget spinner and the memory of a pigeon, so we're definitely gonna breeze right through this.
If I'm the one giving instructions, it does not go well.
No, it doesn't.
I do not
like,
do
at
that
all.
stuff.
Like
so.
he gives the worst instructions on the planet. All right, so we got a triangle block coming down, Sam.
A triangle?
Sorry, I meant
in Tetris?
You have the blue L.
The blue L, my
just go to
favorite
the left,
shape.
all the way to the left.
All the way to the
Yeah,
left.
and just go down.
Let's go down.
all the way left. Just keep hitting left. Slam.
Slam?
Slam. Bam. You're like a Tetris master.
Okay, now wait. And then I'm gonna tell you to go left
Now
again.
wait.
Go left again.
Go left again.
Do it. You messed it up.
What do you mean?
1, 2. I'm gonna do it 4, 3. Now, go. Oh, yes.
Did we get it?
You did it.
All right.
I'm legit impressed.
Here,
I don't know
I'll
how to use this.
rotate
No,
wildly.
I trust you with
I'll
one of the
rotate wildly like this, and you control the pieces.
So go to the right. And then right there. How did
Slam
you
it?
know? Yeah, slam it down. That's
I'm
exactly
getting
where I
in the
wanted to
zone,
go.
Chad.
Go right.
How have we not lost yet is my question.
Go right again.
These
rotate,
blocks-
rotate, rotate.
Go to the right. Spin quick. We've lost traction, Sam. It's getting
you
bad.
gotta stop talking
Spin.
and tell me what to do.
Spin. Left. Oh!
We haven't made a single row yet.
Well, let's make that our goal.
Slam that down. I think go right. Oh, sorry. I tried.
you gotta go right
no,
now?
stop! Oh.
Did we lose?
We did then, yes. Yeah, we lost pretty convincingly right there at the end when you slammed 3 blocks down in a row.
Well, I didn't know what it was. I can't see.
I know.
Just let it go.
Level 2, man. We did it.
We did it? We got past the
we
level?
actually, yeah, dude.
Would you say this is like the biggest accomplishment of your
I would
week?
say in terms of a high score, it's pretty good.
We won the challenge.
After the break, we'll reveal brand new characters coming to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, so you can decide who's your dream team right after this.
Welcome back to the IGN Show. Past games in the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting game series leaned pretty hard on the X-Men to fill out the roster, but that's not going to be the case for Infinite, which is coming out in just a few weeks. Here are some of the new characters that you'll be taking into battle.
Not counting DLC, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite will launch with 30 characters, 15 on each side. And while the vast majority of those are returning fighters, there are a small handful of characters that are completely new to the franchise. Let's take a closer look at each of them. On the Marvel side, first up there's Captain Marvel, aka Carol Danvers, a former NASA security chief and US Air Force officer turned superhero after being caught up in an explosion that left her as a mix of Kree and human genes. Next up, we got Ultron, who takes on the role of one half of the big bad in Infinite, Ultron Sigma, but his non-Sigma infused form is playable outside the story mode. And finally, to round out the newcomers on the Marvel side, we have Gamora of the Guardians of the Galaxy, who enters the fight with a hybrid offense using both her guns and sword to push the pace of a fight. On the Capcom side, leading the charge is the long-awaited debut of Mega Man X, who comes with a versatile set of abilities ranging from a boomerang cutter, a sonic slicer, frost shield, chargeable Mega Buster, and much more. And finally, we have Jedha from the Darkstalkers franchise, who retains his ability from Darkstalkers to toss out lingering spinning sights. And like Morrigan, has a unique dash that propels him into the air as he moves forward. That's all for the packaged in newcomers. Down the line though, we've got Black Panther and Sigma who make their series debut and will show up in the story mode, but must be purchased as DLC to play as them. There's also 4 more as of yet unreleased DLC characters that are part of the first character pack, so make sure to check out IGN.com for more Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite as it becomes available.
Coming up next week, we've got a special episode taking you inside the new season of Minecraft Story Mode with exclusive new gameplay and a behind-the-scenes look at the game's development.
Plus, we're heading to Seattle for PAX West. We'll take you to the floor of the original Penny Arcade Expo for all the coolest cosplay and more.
And as usual, we'll have previews and reviews of all the latest games.
That rhymed.
It did.
And that does it for this episode of the IGN Show.
And remember to keep it locked to IGN and follow us on Twitter.
Thanks for watching.
You look very good. Did you see a ghost?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You didn't see that ghost right there? It was the thanks for watching ghost.
Aw, I like ghosts. Wait, do you like ghosts or skeletons more?
Ooh, ghosts for sure.